Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight. Don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand. I know you're a Floyd fan. But here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through.
Roy Jones Jr. is pushing hard for a fight with Floyd Mayweather. Recently, he even mocked Floyd's training footage. From the way things look, Floyd might be open to facing him in his yearly exhibition fight. While the opponent isn't confirmed, Roy Jones is doing everything possible to make sure it's him.
Touch him with the jab. Touch him with the jab.
Talking about Floyd's training, Roy said, "We know Floyd has no offense since his injury. He punches like a kid and his shots can't hurt anyone. I'm not worried about him." This shows Roy is serious about fighting Mayweather and confident he can win.
More of a show of a man vulnerability at that moment when Roy was fighting Tarver, I believe, or Glenn Johnson. One thing that I've learned over the years, and I was
A few days ago, YouTube channel Seconds Out shared an interview between Radio Raheem and Bernard Hopkins. When asked who would win between Roy and Floyd, Hopkins said it depends on who throws more punches. Raheem also asked about Mayweather's showing, Roy's knockout losses online. Hopkins said it showed vulnerability during tough times like against Antonio Tarver or Glenn Johnson, but also showed respect for Roy's career. Hopkins praised Roy's unique style, saying his victories and talent in his era will always overshadow his losses. When asked what he'd say if Roy and Floyd were in the room, Hopkins simply said, "Make sure you get paid." Oscar De La Hoya. And even Jake Paul also shared thoughts. Paul said, "Roy is a legend, you can't come at him like that." He believes Roy was better in his prime, though Floyd stayed consistent longer.
Roy and Floyd going back and forth. I just talked to him. Floyd was really worked up. Roy was really worked up about it. What do you think, Andre?
they fighters, man.
Okay, we're going.
They fighters.
Isn't that the biggest fight in boxing today? Like, if that would have really happened, you think it could have?
Watch out, Andre can still throw hands now. Don't mess with him like that.
They fighters, bro.
Roy said he could.
Paul sided with Roy, while pointing out Floyd's undefeated record. Roy himself does not consider Mayweather a top 5 all-time boxer. Meanwhile, Antonio Tarver, who beat Roy twice, said Jones Jr. had a special unbeatable factor during his prime that even Floyd never had.
He's getting knocked out. What do you think about that?
Nah, Roy's a legend, bro. You can't come for Roy like that.
Now, who do you think was better in their prime? Roy or Floyd?
I would say Roy was better during the prime, but Floyd just stayed consistent.
Roy Jones explains why Floyd and he were so different.
We still for two different things. He was a social media blowout. He blew it away. You feel me? And that fit his character because he could do it, and do things the way he did it. He was smarter. I wanted to play King of the Hill. He didn't care to play King of the Hill. He wanted to play King of the...
Tarver explained, "I love Floyd. He's undefeated and did it his way. But I don't think at any time in his career he was seen as unbeatable. Roy was until he met me." Tarver believes comparing both directly, Roy may get the edge.
You know what I mean? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what? We fortunate that we saw the fight. Because to be honest with you, Earl came back from dead and made it back and fought this fight. You know how...
Looking back at their trilogy, Tarver reminded fans that Roy was viewed as unstoppable until their rematch. While both contributed to boxing in big ways, the rivalry has now become personal, with Mayweather
occupying boxing at the same time Floyd wasn't sniffing his jockstrap. And I'm talking about pretty boy Floyd and Roy. You can't even argue that because we were there. I was there watching both of them. No one mentioned Floyd with Roy. It's not like they're two different eras and you can't compare them. They were being compared.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.? Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.? Has that ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Roy picks who he fought. Roy fought whoever came by later. So don't get me started. Y'all made me cut.
After Floyd posted clips of his knockouts, Roy became angry and challenged him to a real professional fight instead of an exhibition. No exhibition fight? We fight for real. What are we playing for? Let's make it real. Floyd.
Move around, do what he want to do, he gonna beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was gonna say he mean.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as near as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would have beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off of him? Sugar is a dog. Just because his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Sugar.
Interestingly, Pacquiao is also open to a rematch. Their first fight in 2015 was the richest in boxing history, selling over 4.6 million pay-per-views and 72 million at the live gate. But the fight itself disappointed fans, with Mayweather winning a safe decision.
But after the fight, right after the fight, I went to the hospital and got operated at my
Yeah, you got an operation, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you posted a picture of
It really hurt.
Was he better or worse than you thought he was?
No, that's his style. Like, I knew it. But the thing is, I'm expecting that I won the fight because he didn't throw a lot of punches. I throw a lot of punches.
Pacquiao said recently, "I don't want an exhibition with Floyd. I want a real fight. He's been ducking the rematch." At 46, Manny is preparing to face current WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios.
All the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
Barrios, 30, has proven himself before against tough opponents like Gervonta Tank Davis and Keith Thurman. He's on a 3-fight win streak, including a victory over Yordenis Ugas, the man who beat Pacquiao in 2021. Manny says he's returned.
Manny, with the way that you performed tonight, did you feel like this was enough to coax Floyd Mayweather out and maybe you guys get a rematch right here in this same building? Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and go sign the contract and we will fight. I mean, let's fight again if he wants. Yes. And I review the compy box, like slow motion from first round to 12 rounds. Like how many punches get connected and how many punches of him he connected. You know, that's boxing.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining or making, just it happened that way.
Yeah.
It happened to me many times. I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I 50 know that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time. Nah. Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got to 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died.